Alright, in this video I'm going to be showing you why and how you should maintain your website once it's handed over to you. So why should you maintain your website? Uh, Basically, it's the nature of having a website. The web moves very fast, technology changes, lots of moving parts in your website gets updates, and you'd want to keep them up to date so that number one, you're guaranteed to receive proper security measures on some of your plugins of the software installed in your website, and number two, you would make sure that your website is maintained at its best so that it runs as fast as it could. And number three, you're gonna be able to see if maybe in the future some people add new features, and some plugins and software included in the website might be an older version. Maybe some parts might break, might conflict. So you'd want to update those too. All right. So those are generally the reasons why you'd want to update it. Now I'm gonna be going through a simple process to how you could properly do this yourselves. So first off, before we update anything, I would want you guys to back up your website first, so that if anything breaks, we could actually revert it back to its previous state where it's not broken. So scroll down over here and look for settings and look for Updraft plus backups. As you can see, I've already kept some backups over here. Alright, I'll just remove this backup here just to make space for one more. But it's very easy. You just need to hover over here and click backup now. And just click backup now. So give it a bit of time, and it's gonna back up your website. Alright, so almost done, and once it's done, it's gonna be showing you a pop-up that the backup was successful. You can see here what's going on. And then once, all right. Okay. There you go. That's what it looks like. As you can see, it's just really quick. It just takes a few seconds. Now you could do this manually, or you could automate it by saying I want to back this up monthly and retain as many backups, and then click save. But I've generally set it up so that it backs up monthly automatically, so I just want to take this extra precautionary measure, because if we're going to be updating anything at the moment, we want to update it to as present of a state as possible if anything breaks. Alright, so let's move on to the plugins area and go to installed plugins. Okay, so here, once you're able to come over here, you're going to be seeing a bunch of software and plugins I've actually installed in your website. Now, you can see there's 12 updates here, and sometimes there's more, but don't be scared. We just need to follow a very simple process as to updating is. So I'm just going to be showing you very simply how updating works. So here, maybe you could see that, let's update a simple one so that you at least see what it looks like. So here we could see, well, WP-Mail SMTP, they have an update. They have a minor update here. So if you click on update now, it's just basically gonna that's it. That's how you're gonna update plugins here. So it's just gonna take a few seconds, and then from there, it's now gonna be updated, and it's gonna show you a message once it's done. Okay, so that shows that it successfully updated your website. Now, I will give you a simple run through as to how you should be updating your website. number one, you should update the minor updates first. Then the number two, you should update the bigger plugins next. Number three, you should update your theme. And number four, you should update WordPress itself. All right, so the first thing we're going to be updating is, for example, like minor updates are basically where there you can see the version, and when you see the new version, if they have like a third number here, generally that's a minor update. For example, this one 4.4.36, 4.4.38, that's a minor update. You could basically update all of that. However, I would want, like, once you're doing that, you should avoid updating three main plugins, mainly Elementor, and then, so first Elementor Pro, and then WooCommerce. These are the three big plugins that we should update last. So hold off updating those three plugins first and update the rest. Update the minor updates for the rest. Now, if you've gone through all those updates already, the next thing you should watch out for is main updates. So main updates are generally updates where the second number changes. So maybe if we see like version 5.11, next is 5.12, that is a big update. Now, I'll see if I have a good example here. Okay, I know WooCommerce is not a good example, but I'll use this as an example. If there's a main update, a general rule of thumb I follow is that I need to make sure I wait at least 2 weeks before I update it to the latest version, just to make sure they fix out all the bugs in the new version, because usually big updates for new versions can generally break things. Okay, so once you've gone through minor updates and then major updates, only then can you start updating Elementor Pro, and then WooCommerce. And then from there, I would recommend you guys to take a look at your website if anything breaks. So if you see anything fishy, you might want to like revert it back. Go back here in settings, Object Plus, and then just revert it back by clicking here. But if that's not a problem, we can just proceed. So once you've updated your list of plugins, I would need you to go to, we're gonna have to update the theme next, which you can go over here. And if there's like a new version here, if it's just a minor update, you could just simply click update now. But if it's gonna be like a major version, like the second number changes, you might want to like hold off for like maybe a few weeks, like a few more weeks. Oh, that's my website. This is like a custom made theme. So once you've seen that, maybe you might want to give it 2 more weeks before you update it to the latest version. And once you've updated your theme, the last place you'd want to go is to go to updates. Then from here, you update like the WordPress version. So you can see the latest WordPress version is 5.8.2. Now, if there's like a new update, it's gonna show here like there's gonna be a new update. That's the last thing that you'd want to do, because generally a new WordPress version is a really big update. It might mess up a lot of things. Once you've safely updated that, the final thing you should do is, number one, go here, click clear all cache and delete cache and unify JS. Number two, click settings, go to tools, and then click regenerate CSS and data and sync library. Number three, go to Polycarpid digital e-commerce theme or whatever theme you're using and click refresh here. How often should you be doing this? You should be doing this at least once a month, at worst maybe once a quarter. So that's how you will safely update your website, just to make sure it's up to date. Thanks for watching. I hope that's been helpful.